Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to discuss vacations and keto. Should you stay on keto during vacation? In case you're new around here, take a moment and subscribe to this channel by clicking on the red subscribe button underneath this video. I upload a new fact-based video every week, in addition to a keto recipe video to help you along your keto journey. Disclaimer, please know that I am not a medical practitioner and the information presented in this video is in no way intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. Now, let's dig in. Hey, it's Health Coach Tara. You've done the hard work, you've been in ketosis for a while, and now it's just about time to go on vacation. Naturally, you're wondering if it's worth it to stay on keto or if you should take a vacation from your ketogenic diet as well. Here's a few things to consider. First, what's the goal of your vacation? Is the goal of your vacation to totally kick back, relax, and be carefree? Are you exploring another country, or do you want to immerse yourself completely into the culture? Or maybe you're vacationing with kids along and cooking for yourself, or maybe you're going out to eat for every meal. Now, if we're going on a vacation with the kids, we'll usually book a room with a kitchen and cook for the group of us and then save a few special dinners to go out to eat. When we do this, we often stay on keto because it's easy to. We already know what to do. It's just a natural continuation of our daily lives. If we're going on vacation that's just the two of us and the place we're going to has amazing food to explore, you can bet that we'll go off keto. After all, food is a really awesome part of culture, and when you spend the money to travel to another country, we find a lot of joy in trying new foods and immersing ourselves in the culture. So next, what is the climate? What's the climate for where you're heading to on vacation? Will you be in a hot and humid climate and spending a lot of time outdoors? Our body naturally has a tougher time cooling itself when on a keto diet. You can experiment with how your body reacts by trying some hot baths. If you're planning on a beach vacation or a trip somewhere that's hot and you'll be outdoors, you may want to go off your keto diet for this one, so you have a better overall experience. Next question, will you be drinking alcohol? If you're planning a vacation to an all-inclusive resort where you're going to be indulging in quite a bit of alcohol, you probably are going to want to plan on going off of keto. Alcohol affects you much faster on keto, and the hangovers are much worse. For example, when I'm on keto, 2 regular-sized glasses of wine with dinner will result in a hangover the next day. This is not the case when I'm on a normal balanced diet. Again, this affects everyone differently, but it's a well-documented fact that you'll get a buzz faster if you're on keto. Next question, what foods will be available? The next factor to consider is what foods will be available and how much advanced planning you are willing to do. If you plan to stay on keto, you'll want to choose a place to stay that has options that will fit your lifestyle. For example, choose a hotel that serves more than a continental breakfast, or go eat somewhere where you can order bacon and eggs for breakfast. Map out local restaurants and star them on your map so that you have quick places you can go get something to eat. Finally, will you commit to going back on keto right after vacation? If you decide to go off keto for vacation, when are you going to start back again? In my opinion, the best time is the moment you return from vacation. Before you leave, fill your freezer with keto meals so that going back on keto is very little work for you. All right, so now let's talk about some lessons I've learned the hard way about keto and vacation. First, don't wait till you're on vacation to go off keto. I personally experienced some GI distress such as gas, bloating, constipation, which are things many of us also experience after flying. Going off keto at the same time makes it worse, and that's not how you want to start your trip. Take your time. So let's say we leave for vacation on Wednesday morning, and you want to go off keto slowly, kind of go into a normal eating. I would go about 4 days before you're going to leave. So in the past, I've made the mistake of giving in to my husband and going out to eat to go off keto. And this results in me overindulging in carbs, and unhealthy carbs at that. This approach to going off keto makes all that GI stuff even worse. So the best way to go off keto is to add some fruit into your diet, increase your protein just a little bit. Then the next day, add a little bit more. Maybe you're going to add a serving of healthy tortilla chips on the next day. Just kind of slowly work your way into how you're going to be eating on your vacation. The point is, we are each of us different. Treat each transition as an experiment and pay attention to how you feel. Over time, you'll find what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So next, have a plan. It's totally up to you how well or terrible you want to eat on vacation. Over the years, I've personally developed a preference for fresh food, and I normally just avoid added sugars. Therefore, my plan is to transition to a Mediterranean diet while on vacation. And then I'll allow myself a few splurges, like chocolate, lots of chocolate. Anyhow, I'll remain on a diet that's higher in fat and lower in sugar because I know I'll feel better that way. And how are you going to know this? By experimenting. You probably won't do this perfectly the first time. After all, how much fun is being perfect all the time anyhow? Pay attention what's going on with your mental state. I find it really fascinating what's happened to my mental and emotional connection with food after being on keto. At the time of this recording, I've been in ketosis for a solid 4 months, and I know that eating this way makes my body feel good in general. And so now I have a strong mental link between eating sugar and feeling poorly. And you can bet I'm going to be paying attention to how I feel over the next 10 days when I go off of keto and on vacation. The other part of your plan is when exactly you're going to go back to your ketogenic diet. For me, this works best if I go right back on it. This means when I wake up at home after vacation, I am eating keto again. In all honesty, I'm probably going to be 110% ready to get back on keto. I'm going to be craving the feeling of freedom that my body has, less aches and pains, more energy, and that overall sense of well-being. So my last tip is to experiment with intermittent fasting. If you have done intermittent fasting with keto, you know how convenient it can be. Intermittent fasting is something we plan to continue on vacation with at least 12-hour fasts, and we'll probably throw in a few 16-hour fasts when it's more convenient to do it that way than to try to worry about getting breakfast somewhere. So to wrap this up, I want you to know that I am not going to judge you for whatever decision you make about keto on vacation. It is important for you to make a decision that will make you feel good and allow you to enjoy your vacation. I really hope this video has been helpful. Tell me about what you're planning to do on vacation after listening to this. Write in the comments below. I want to take a moment to personally invite you to join my free keto support group. It's an upbeat group where our mission is to support each other in a ketogenic lifestyle. You'll find tons of free resources organized in an easy-to-use format. To join, you'll find the link below in the description. Now, if you haven't already, click the red button to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in.